You feed your dog, you pet them, you think you're showing love. But what if I told you that your dog is desperately hoping for something completely different? Something that most owners never give them, even though it's what dogs crave more than treats, more than toys, and yes, even more than belly rubs. What I'm about to reveal will transform your relationship with your dog forever. Because these 5 acts of love are what your dog has been silently begging for all along. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going deep into dog psychology to uncover the 5 acts of love that your dog truly hopes to receive from you. These aren't what you think. They're not about expensive toys or fancy treats. They're about understanding your dog's emotional needs on a level most people never reach. And if you start giving your dog these 5 things, you'll see a transformation in their happiness, confidence, and bond with you. So let's dive in and discover what your dog has been hoping for all along. Here's something that might surprise you. Your dog doesn't want you to be their best friend. They want you to be their leader. Let me explain. Dogs are pack animals descended from wolves. In the wild, wolf packs have clear hierarchies, with a confident leader who makes decisions, sets boundaries, and provides structure. When you bring a dog into your home, they're looking for that same structure. They want to know who's in charge, what the rules are, and what's expected of them. But here's what most people get wrong. They think being a good leader means being harsh, dominant, or scary. Absolutely not. True leadership is calm, confident, and consistent. It means setting clear rules and sticking to them. It means not allowing your dog on the couch one day and then scolding them for it the next. It means following through on commands. It means being predictable and reliable. When your dog has a consistent leader, they feel safe. They don't have to make decisions or worry about what's happening. They can relax and just be a dog. What your dog is hoping for. Establish clear house rules and enforce them consistently. Use calm, assertive energy, not aggression or shouting. Make decisions for your dog, like when to eat, when to go outside, and when playtime ends. Be the calm, stable presence they can rely on. When you provide this kind of leadership, your dog doesn't feel stressed or confused. They feel loved, secure, and at peace. And that's the foundation for everything else. Here's a hard truth most dog owners need to hear. Your dog is bored. And boredom is slowly destroying their mental health. Think about it. Your dog is a highly intelligent animal, with instincts to hunt, explore, problem solve, and work. But what do most dogs spend their day doing? Lying on the couch? Waiting for you to come home? Staring at walls? This isn't just boring. It's mentally torturous. Studies show that mental stimulation is just as important as physical exercise for a dog's well-being. In fact, 15 minutes of mental stimulation can tire a dog out as much as 30 minutes of running. But most owners never provide it. What your dog is hoping for. Puzzle toys that challenge their brain. Things like snuffle mats, treat dispensing toys, and interactive puzzles. Training sessions that teach new tricks and commands. Dogs love learning. It gives them purpose and makes them feel accomplished. Scent work and nose games. Hide treats around the house and let them use their incredible sense of smell to find them. Rotate their toys so they always have something new to engage with. Take them to new places on walks. New smells and environments are mentally stimulating. When you give your dog mental challenges, you're not just entertaining them, you're fulfilling a deep psychological need. A mentally stimulated dog is a happy dog. They're less anxious, less destructive, and far more content. And here's the beautiful part. Mental stimulation strengthens your bond because your dog starts to see you as the source of fun, challenge, and excitement. So if you want to show your dog love, stop just throwing a ball. Start engaging their mind. Dogs are creatures of habit, and one of the greatest acts of love you can give them is a predictable, consistent routine. Here's why this matters so much. In the wild, dogs and wolves live by patterns. They wake at certain times, hunt at certain times, rest at certain times. This predictability creates a sense of safety and reduces stress. Your domestic dog has the same psychological need. When your dog knows what to expect, When meals are coming, when walks happen, when you leave for work, and when you come home, they feel secure. But when their day is chaotic and unpredictable, it creates anxiety. Think about it from your dog's perspective. Imagine not knowing when you'd eat next, when you'd get to go outside, or if the person you love most in the world is ever coming back. That's what an unpredictable schedule feels like to a dog. What your dog is hoping for? Feed them at the same times every day. Walk them at consistent times, even if it's just a rough window. Create a bedtime routine so they know when it's time to settle. If you have to leave, try to leave and return at similar times so they can anticipate your return. Use the same commands and cues for the same behaviors. This might sound boring to you, but to your dog, routine is love. It tells them the world is safe, predictable, and under control. It reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and promotes calm, balanced behavior. Dogs who live with predictable routines are less anxious, less reactive, and more emotionally stable. So if your schedule is all over the place, do your best to create some consistency. Your dog will thank you for it. Here's a question for you. When was the last time you gave your dog your full attention? Not petting them while scrolling your phone, not calling them over while watching TV, but actually stopping everything and focusing entirely on them. If you're like most people, the answer is probably, I don't know. And that's a problem, because one of the deepest acts of love your dog is hoping for is quality time where you are fully present. Dogs are incredibly perceptive. They can sense when you're distracted, stressed, or just going through the motions, and when you're not truly with them, they feel it. Think about how it feels when someone is physically next to you but mentally a million miles away. It's lonely, right? Your dog feels the same way. What your dog is hoping for. Spend at least 15 to 30 minutes a day giving them your full attention. No phone, no TV, just you and them. Engage in interactive play. Tug of war, fetch, hide and seek. Activities where you're actively participating. Not just throwing a ball and zoning out. Go on mindful walks where you're not on your phone or listening to podcasts. Pay attention to your dog. Notice what they're interested in and let them sniff and explore. Have physical bonding time. Brushing, massaging, or just sitting quietly together while you pet them. Make eye contact. Studies show that when dogs and humans make eye contact, both experience a surge of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Training sessions where you're working together as a team, here's what happens when you give your dog quality time. They feel valued, they feel seen, they feel loved, and the bond between you deepens in ways that no amount of treats or toys can replicate. Your dog doesn't need hours of attention, they just need moments of genuine connection, and those moments mean everything to them. This is the act of love that most people completely miss. Your dog is talking to you every single day, but you're not listening. Dogs communicate through body language, vocalizations, and behavior. They tell you when they're scared, stressed, happy, tired, or uncomfortable. But most owners ignore these signals or, worse, punish their dog for communicating. And that breaks your dog's heart. Here's what I mean. Your dog yawns when they're nervous. They lick their lips when they're stressed. They turn their head away when they're uncomfortable. They flatten their ears when they're scared. These are all ways your dog is saying, I'm not okay right now. But what do most owners do? They force the interaction. They pull the dog closer. They scold them for being bad. This teaches your dog that their communication doesn't matter. And over time, they stop trying to tell you how they feel. That's when you end up with a dog who suddenly bites, or becomes reactive, or shuts down emotionally. It wasn't sudden. You just weren't listening. What your dog is hoping for. Learn dog body language. Study the signals of stress, fear, happiness, and relaxation. Respect their boundaries. If your dog moves away from someone, don't force them to interact. Watch for signs of discomfort during petting, grooming, or handling. If your dog is tense, lip-licking, or trying to move away, stop. Never punish growling. Growling is your dog's way of saying, I'm uncomfortable. If you punish it, they'll skip the warning and go straight to biting. Acknowledge their feelings. If your dog is scared of something, don't force them to get over it. Work with them at their pace. Give them choices. Let them decide if they want to be petted, if they want to approach a stranger, or if they want to play. When you listen to your dog and respect their communication, something incredible happens. Your dog feels heard. They feel understood. They trust you more deeply because you've shown them that their feelings matter. And this creates a bond built on mutual respect, not just obedience. This is what your dog has been hoping for all along: to be seen, heard, and understood. So what happens when you start giving your dog these 5 acts of love? Everything changes. Your dog becomes calmer, more confident, and more emotionally balanced. They trust you more deeply because they know you're a reliable, understanding leader. They're happier because their mental and emotional needs are being met, and the bond between you becomes unbreakable. Because here's the secret most people don't understand. Love isn't just about what you do for your dog. It's about understanding who they are and what they need. It's about seeing the world through their eyes and giving them what truly fulfills them. Not what you think they want, but what they actually need. When you do that, you're not just a dog owner. You become the person your dog has been hoping for their entire life. So there you have it. The 5 acts of love your dog hopes to receive from you. Clear, consistent leadership. Mental stimulation. Predictable routines. Quality time and undivided attention. And understanding and respecting their communication. These aren't complicated. They don't require money or expensive equipment. They just require awareness, intention, and love. If you start implementing these 5 acts today, I promise you'll see a transformation in your dog. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button and subscribe for more dog psychology insights. Drop a comment and tell me, which of these 5 acts are you going to start doing today? Thanks for watching, and remember, your dog is hoping for more than you realize. Give them what they truly need, and watch your bond deepen. See you in the next one.